Yo, Brickbusters here on set 75041 on the Vulture Droid. The set is really nice from 2014. We have 3 minifigures. We have the guard for Newt Gunray. We have the what's it called? Buzz Droid, yeah. And then we have a pilot droid, and then just the general Vulture droid. So first, we'll look at the minifigures. First is my favourite, and that is the Neomodian. Oh, it's a warrior. Okay. So I thought it was a guard, but it's actually a warrior. Should have just looked at the box. But it's the same species as Newt Gunray. The head is still the same sand green that we got and the same hand colour, but just with a few more details such as cheek lines, stuff like that, and just the extra wrinkles and stuff like that to give it a lot more detail. We get this Spanish helmet from like the 1500s sort of thing that we got in minifigures. I'm not sure what series, and some other sets that we got. We also get this gun. These figures keep falling. This rifle sort of thing that you get in Lone Ranger and different things like that. So just generally, it's quite a nice figure. We have leg printing, torso printing, back printing, face printing. Quite a lot of printing on this figure, and Lego are up in their game against Area Light, all those other ones. Mostly with their Star Wars figures, I don't really get other ones, but I'm seeing a lot of improvement. So the general colours are black for the outlines, gold for the buttons, for the pouches, and light brown, dark brown, and then we have this very light brown, which is has some metallic color, which is for the torso, which is like the what's it? The reflection, yeah, of light and stuff like that gives it a lot more depth to the figure. Also the black lines, they're not just straight; they sort of go inward to the center point, and a sort of arched slightly to make it seem like it's actually on someone's chest, and that continues on the back as well, which you also have 4 pouches on the front and back. The pouches extend down to the hip printing, which is really nice, and just generally something that they're starting to do now rather than just the torso. We've got leg printing, which consists of knee pads with little lines, and dark brown printing with black outline, stuff like that, which looks really nice. The printing extends a lot further than it used to, so like I said, Lego are up in their game. And the back printing, similar concept, but just a little bit more armor in different shapes and stuff like that. So that's the Neomodian warrior, and then we have the droid pilot. There's not much changes to it. I had one of these before, actually 2 of them. It was the Gungan, the set that came with Jar Jar Binks and his friend or something, the Gungan warrior or something. So we haven't had them for a while. It's the same figure really, same printing on the torso. That's it really, other than printing. I like it if Lego started doing a lot more for their droids. For example, if you look at the I can't remember the name for it. Elite droids or something, with the printing on the face. I think we should get a lot more of that. Maybe just for the mouth and then the eyes and stuff like that. Maybe just dots and stuff like that. Give a lot more detail. We also have this little pistol. It's quite nice, and this is a really nice figure, but the reason why it's last is because it's made of pieces. So just generally over the time, we've had a lot of arguments over, is it a figure, is it not? For example, with Droid and all these kind of things. And now we have the Buzz Droid. I think is slightly bigger than the last one. Um, and it's just generally like they've tried to make it look like the actual Buzz Droid from the movie, but just by putting so much detail in there, they've sort of made it a bit too big. For example, it's bigger than the general minifigure, when really they're about up to the hips. So maybe like they make cats and rats and all that kind of stuff. Why don't you just make a mold? But sort of, I do still like the not to scale things that Lego sort of do. Some people may think that's a stupid idea, but it sort of sets it apart from other things, sort of like as in Mega Blocks, all that kind of stuff, as they have their own way of perceiving different characters or droids or etc. And we have the legs, we have the little antennas or control pieces, whatever you call them. And then you have this, they used to have saws, but now it's sort of the zipline thing, which is a bit better because they don't have big saws, it's just small. You have the two eyes, which, as you know, there's two eyes because the top eye in the film got buzzed by R2D2, so that's accurate. And then also the detail on the domes is very accurate, so that's quite nice. Let's have a be nice if we can have a discussion in the comments about, is it a nice figure, is it not, etc. Be quite nice, and I'll get a lot of your views as well on the figure. So now we have the Vulture Droid. So I remember the one that came out ages ago in the advert and stuff like that. There's a few similarities, there's a few differences, such as the spring-loaded shooters and everything, which everyone was a bit worried about before, but now it's sort of okay. So yeah, so we've got the eyes here, and then you've got the there's Republic, and then there's separatist symbols here. It's a bit like TIE Fighter wings sort of shape. And then you have, but most of it is stickers. I really hope that they start putting printing, because the last Vulture Droid was actually printing. So they've kind of let us a bit down when the last remake was printing, and then the one they make now is stickers. It's like you made a remake to make it better, but you don't put printing, you put stickers. And whether that's a bad thing or good thing, I'm a bit, I don't know. Sometimes some people don't put the stickers on properly and stuff like that, and then you have to peel them off. It's better if it just comes ready done. So yeah, the wings are posable. We have little guns here. From the camera, I think they might look like solid pieces. Actually, no, they don't. It's clear pieces. And then we have stickers here. Stickers here, stickers here, stickers here. So there's generally 8 stickers on the wings, and then 1 on here, 2 here. So that's 11 stickers. So that's quite a lot for a £20 set, but it's okay because, like I said, what's it called? The one we had before did have printing, but this one generally has better concepts of staying together and stuff like that, which Lego is doing a lot better, like 2013's Gunship and the one we got before, like the little handles and everything, the Technic pieces, sticking them together, stuff like that. One thing that really annoys me about these Lego sets, they put Technic pieces. Why don't you get a new colour for the mould? For example, you make these in black, green, etc., red, but they really stick out. On this, it's not really that bothering because it's dark blue, etc. But it would be nice if they changed the color of it, because like the if anyone who has the set, if you notice that the Corporate Alliance tank droid from 2013 has loads of yellow bits, red bits you can see through the treads. Well, you don't really see it that much, but it's still something that would make Lego just a bit better. And we also have this that extends up, has Technic pieces, which is nice because you don't really see them from the side, just slightly, but not really. You can put the pilot droid in here. It's nice that we also get a pistol with it, because sometimes we don't have it with it, and people like me, I just like having them perfect. So it's nice that we actually have it, so I can have a gun with it instead of feeling annoyed because it's not accurate to the set. But so it fits in there quite nicely. I like how Lego make cockpits that go slightly lower, whereas when you look at the side, it's not that thick. Like the pieces that they use and everything, which is something that I need to master as a builder, because it's a really hard concept to do. And when you actually start trying to build these things, you realize how much work they put into it. So yeah, and so that closes. Oh yeah, so there's 12 stickers actually, because there's the control piece here, which is a sticker as well. So yeah, that's quite nice. And then we have the spring-loaded shooters. I have the urge to shoot it, but I don't want it to go flying, so I might just shoot it against it. So it shoots out, and then you get 3 of these. I've got a stash of them. I've got a few green ones, few red ones from some other sets and stuff like that. So it's nice that you get spare ones, and then you can buy the spring-loaded shooter, and you don't need to buy the extra bullets for it. So yeah, that's quite nice. So there's this position, and then there's also the flight position. Generally, you're supposed to face it down because that's sort of how they walk. And here's the other position. You sort of make the wings go in a bit. And it looks quite nice actually, the way it's can fly and everything. And then you have the spring-loaded shooters at the side here, which are easily accessible because you generally hold it here, which is really nice. There's a lot of Technic pieces at the side. And the manual actually tells you to do this. And then I kind of got confused because it then told me that, oh, it's finished. But it didn't tell me how to do the other side, so I got a bit confused because I thought it would be opposite to it. So I tried to do it, and then I realised it's just exactly the same. But that's one thing to say. If you haven't bought the set yet, just realise that if you get confused like how I did. So yeah, so we get quite a lot of nice pieces in this set. If you want to make a mock or something, there's a few pieces you could use. For example, these, the Technic pieces are really nice for opening doors and all that kind of stuff. I know some of you just get these sets and then do reviews and then smash them up, but me, I'm not like that. So yeah, basically, so that's the really nice Vulture droid that I've been anticipating for ages from the videos that came out. And then here we have the box. We have the Darth Vader. I actually love the new art that they have, because they make it look like it's actually the what's it called? The actual person. For example, before we had a few years back we had the Clone Trooper up here, and although it looked kind of nice, it was just a simple thing. But now you have little details such as, because he has leather gloves and stuff like that, the stitching and stuff like that, which looks really nice. And then you also have these magma cracks, which makes it look like part of Mustafa, and that's where what's it called? That's where Anakin and Obi-Wan had the battle, and then he turned into he got transferred into the Darth Vader suit. which is really cool having that there to signify episode 3. And then we have 7 to 12, 75041 Vulture Droid, the TM, so just like something little to show you that they have the rights to do it. So we have 2 new figures. We have the Buzz Droid is new, and the Namodian Warrior is new, and the Pilot Battle Droid is not new, but it's not really in any of the sets, so it's still a nice figure to get. New spring-loaded shooter. One thing about the spring-loaded shooters is I wonder if they're going to be in the sets next year. I think they probably will, because they've started introducing them to, what's it called? Oh, actually, we've seen them. They're already in there, like the Star Destroyer and stuff like that. I forgot. So that's the art that's on the front, but just without all the writing. Then here's the figures, new, and then we have the actual size of the figure. So if you put the helmet on, it's the actual size. And I know Lego didn't used to do that, but now that they do, it's kind of cool because you can see what you're actually getting before you open the box. As you can see, I like to open my boxes really carefully. So here's the new spring-loaded shooter sort of thing again. And then we have the opening cockpit, the spring-loaded shooter, and then you have the converted thing from attack mode to landing position, and then you have a fish eye view and then a bird's eye view, and then you have another what's it called, movie position sort of thing, and then you have the figures here again like in a battle position. So that's the box, and then we have the instruction manual. So the instruction manual is the same as the box, but just without the writing, like the picture that's on the top with the minifigures. So it just tells you how to make it. Like I said, this is why people don't think it's a figure, because it's made out of pieces. Also, I forgot to mention, we have this new piece which is sort of like the pieces we got in the Republic Battle Pack with the Republic figures from Old Republic. Yeah, but it's just got like sort of another piece attached to it, so you can sort of hold it. Like for example, here it's got the little, oh gosh, it's got that little piece here you can hold, but it's a bit fiddly. Then you have how to make it, and then you have the cockpit and stuff like that. That's what I mean, because it's quite deep, but it still looks quite smooth and quite thin, although it's actually not. Sort of like Doctor Who's TARDIS actually. And then we have all the minifigures. I have quite a lot of them now. I remember when I had my first review, I think it was this battle pack. I was like, I have this one, but now I have these two, these, that, 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 that. No. Actually, that's quite amazing, actually. Because I've got all these, except these. I'm not sure if I want to get them. I might, just for the review, but, or to make customs, actually. But, at the same time, it's a bit like, oh, I don't really want it, because it's... I'm not saying I don't like the original trilogy, it's just... I like the clones and everything. Sometimes the film can be quite annoying and confusing, but it's still quite good. And then we have all the sets here. Then we had this weird constipated kid about winning sets and stuff like that. So thank you for watching my review. If you have watched this and stayed to the end, I thank you, and I really want people to start watching my videos because I'm starting to post loads more. I've got a few minifigures in line. One of them, the paint kind of scratched off, so that might be delayed for a few weeks. But especially when we get back to school. So thank you for watching this Brickbusters. Subscribe and like my videos. Thank you.